So this summer I actually worked at a company that's been in my family for 2 generations. I've worked here for the past 7 summers. So the people there kind of know me pretty well. And actually my dad is the president of the company. So the people look at me as, oh, this might be the future of this company that we're investing our future into. So obviously there's some pressure on top of me. On top of that, my dad can be a little bit a hard ass, if you know what I mean. Um, I'm held to some different standards than normal people because I'm the boss's son. And one of those that includes dress. So obviously I need to wear like a collared shirt, some slacks, khaki slacks, that kind of thing, and like some dress shoes. So one day, all my shirts are dirty except for a black shirt. And I mean, come on, I'm not gonna wear like black shirt with a brown belt or brown shoes. So I'm like, all right, grab a brown belt, or excuse me, a black belt. And I look, and I have two pair of brown shoes or black shoes, and I'm like, I have my comfy shoes, which I've had for like 10 years. They're great, they're super soft, they're pretty cheap. And then I have my nice pair that are like really good material, but they give me like a blister and whatnot. So I was like, I don't know which one I should go to. I asked my mom. She's like the fashion expert, you know. And she obviously is like, oh, go with the fancier ones. And I didn't ask my dad. I don't know if he would know anything about that. But I actually chose to go with the comfy ones instead. Um, I end up going to the office, going into my dad's office, and I'm like, hey, Dad, like, ready for the first assignment, that kind of thing. Um, and all of a sudden, he notices that I'm traipsing something. Like, the path into his office has, what, some kind of dirt on it. And he's like, Chris, like, what's going on? Did you step in some mud on your way here? I want to check that out. So I take my foot, look at the bottom of the shoe, and I'm like, did I step in mud? And I'm looking at the shoe, and I can't really see anything. And then I look down at the ground, and I start picking up the pieces of the so-called mud. And it's actually pieces of foam. And the soles of my shoe are starting to deteriorate right there in my dad's office. He tells me, like, right away, like, go get the vacuum cleaner. You have to clean this up right away. It's getting all over the office. Oh, and I had already checked in, so it had traipsed this foam, this sole of my shoe, all the way across the office. So he's like, go get the vacuum cleaner. As I'm walking there, I'm making more of a mess. I get the vacuum cleaner, and I'm just going through the entire thing. Keep in mind, everyone's watching me just disrupt the entire office. Um, Vacuum everything up, but as I'm vacuuming, my shoes keep deteriorating. So I have to take my shoes off and ask my dad, like, hey, like, what am I supposed to do here? He gives me a pair of slippers that I have to continue the rest of the day in. Um, that basically taught me that doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what other people think of what you're doing. It matters. Hey, are you doing the work? Are you accepting responsibility for your own actions? That's the first moral lesson. The second one is listen to your mom um, when it comes to advice, when it comes to fashion, that kind of thing. You know, moms always know best, basically.